Hey guys, this is Craig with Strike Eagle Custom Creations, and today we're going to update our pull trailer, our pickup and delivery vehicle, where we did all the striping and the flames and everything from just a rusty old trailer. And here we go. Basically, it was just a rusty utility trailer a friend of mine had, and so we decided, now what you're going to see here is going to be a fast and hard, kind of rough paint job. It's not something we do on a show vehicle or a bike or anything else like that, but it's a utility trailer, and eventually we plan on getting a an enclosed trailer. So he had this, so we decided that we'd take care of all the surface rust. And some of the things in the video that you won't see, I forgot to video, is that we're going to change out the jack to a swivel jack because it makes it easier, and we're going to take these sideboards off after we're finished. And my friend works at a sawmill, so he's going to get all new sawwood, and we're going to put it in there. But as we start this out, the one thing that I can't stress is that I cut out hours and hours and hours out of this video. All what you're going to see, I think this is speeded up at 10 times speed lapse, plus I cut out hours and hours that just every paint job, everything we do in this shop, a table, a two-top, there's just so much sanding. Any of the river tables, the motorcycle tables, the car tables, I don't care what it is, that as long as I've been custom painting, that you'll spend 75 to 80% of your time prepping, because that's what's gonna, it doesn't take hardly any time at all to shoot all the pretty metallics and all the pearls and get things laid down, and all this prep work, even for this landscape trailer, which, like I said, I'm going to sand it all and get it prepped right. But when it comes to the prime time, I'm just going to use a rattle can or shaker can that I bought at Home Depot for rusty metal primer, because normally I use 2K catalyzed primer. Everything I use normally is catalyzed, because when you have a two-part catalyzed system, it just sticks so much better, and it's tremendous. But this, like I said, this is, even though this is fast and hard, and like I say, your outdoor paint job, just to dress up our delivery trailer, still, even when doing it this way, you still want to sand all the areas. Most of the time I'm using 60 and 80 grit to get through all the rust and everything, get through all the surface rust and porosity and stuff like this, and you just spend hours and hours and hours doing this. But I'll get it all sanded, everything prepped, and then, like I said, just a shaker can from Home Depot. I'll spray down everything, which I'm not sure if it's cost effective or whatever, but I just ran down there and got a couple cans and sprayed it all down, which here I am afterwards, all this, and using the red oxide just to get it covered. Then I'm going to give it a day. I'm going to set it out here in the sun, let it sit and bake for a day, and then the next day I'm going to come and scuff everything up to get it ready for the paint job. Now on this one, I'm going to use traditional candy colors. I'm going to use House of Colors. I'm going to shoot a Orion silver base coat over everything, and then actually come back with a candy apple red tint over the Orion metallic. And then after all that is shot, I'm doing the painting. The way I'm going to do the paint job is I'm going to do back masking, where I'm going to paint the colors of the striping and the flames first, then I'm going to mask it all off, and then paint the background color over top of it and take all the tape off. But you'll see here in just a minute. But still, just even though I got it all primed, I'm trying to hit all the areas, like the angle iron that's on the trailer, on the landscape trailer, is very difficult, trying to get everywhere, get all over the ramp in the back, and the chains and the pull little bars, the holders, the tail lights. And another thing we did to this that I didn't show, there's so many times I forget to get the camera. That's going to change in the future, because I'm going to have somebody do my video and all this multimedia work, so I can concentrate on doing more of the work. But anyway, trying to get everything done. There's so many times. Now here we go. This is after it's all been primed. and all the fenders. Now I didn't fix any of the body work on the other side of the fenders because, like I said, since it's going to be a landscape trailer, and as soon as we get at some point in time we will upgrade to an enclosed trailer, then this will go back to being a landscape trailer. And here I am, I'm scuffing everything up with a Scotch-Brite, green Scotch-Brite pad, and so that way everything's prepped and ready, so that way we can shoot some paint. And I cleaned the wheels really well, just give them a hand sanding, and now I just hit some of the places where the paint was coming off with a little bit of primer, but I'll tape those up and reshoot them back to white again, so it'll look nice. So anyway, just like I said, remember now this is speeded up at 10 times, so this took about 3 or 4 days to get all of this done to take care of. And the one I really hate is when my buddy brought over all the new wood, and we cut all the new wood and put the new bed down, which you'll see in the end, or if you looked at it at the beginning, all the wood was fresh. And then here I have, I'm fixing to shoot the silver of the candy apple red, because that's how you shoot a true candy, is you shoot the metallic first, either metallic silver base or a metallic gold base, and then you shoot your tint over top of it. Just like when we start the chrome shop, same thing. We'll shoot a chrome first and then tint it. And here I'm just shooting the silver metallic first, getting it all shot. And like I said, once we get a video person, you'll see the close-ups. You'll see me mixing. I'll go more into how to mix this stuff up and everything if you want to shoot your own stuff. But a lot of times, a lot of these same processes that I do for custom paint jobs, I also do on the tables. I mean, that's the reason I can match all the colors of people's vehicles. And here's all the custom. I mean, it's not custom. Here's all the silver. Now I'm going to come back. I actually mixed up a batch of the candy apple red tint in some Intercoat clear, and I'm just spraying the red all over everything. And I ran out right at the end of the trailer, so some of it's red and it's kind of light looking into the silver, so it gave it kind of like a prismatic effect. It's kind of neat, but I wasn't going to mix up a whole another batch of the candy red just to shoot for this. But anyway, and here we go. So you can see some of the light spots where, you got dark red and light red, but like I said, it's our pickup trailer. So this is where we shot all the tops, where we'll put all the striping at, going all over here. And I'm going to change out the lights because we're going to put LEDs on it. And the red's all over here. What we'll do now is we'll actually lay down the stripes. Well, we'll tape off the stripes that we want red. And then after that's taped off and the flames are taped off, then we'll actually shoot the black and then unpeel it, and it'll look like you did it the other way around. You can do it either way. You could either paint the black and then paint stuff over top of it, but I tend to like this process better. And it turned out real nice. Like I said, I didn't finish all the dents. I didn't work on too much of that. Now it didn't even get much of a chance, but we've taped off them flames and then shot everything black, then untaped it all and shot it all clear.
Well, hello, Miss Michelle.
And then
this is my famous pinstriper. Hey,
pinstripe lady. Michelle.
What happened to the Mustang?
Mustang is at Jeff Harris's house.
Oh, okay. Well, now she's driving just like everybody else's Jeep. I was hoping to see your Mustang. Well, anyway, I'm gonna cut.
And she's gonna clean up all the fenders because she's gonna do all the outlining. She does my pinstripe for me. If I can do I do some of the pinstriping and I do some of the drop shadowing and things like that. But when it comes into needing a more steady hand to do some of the curves, Michelle Abbott, and she does sign lettering and pinstriping and everything, and she's real tremendous. I have her do some of the art that needs to be done by hand. She's going to outline all the flames for us, get it nice and pretty before we shoot another layer of clear over top of it. She's probably got one of the most steadiest hands I've ever seen. She does tremendous work. You ought to go to her Facebook page and check her out. Michelle Abbott's Pinstriping. She does many hot rods, vehicles, trucks. She does tremendous striping and everything. So when we need these kind of things, we call her out. And then I have an airbrusher. When I need airbrush work done, I got him that takes care of that. But Very smooth. And also, I just want to say a disclaimer that normally I take a lot of times. Usually I intertwine flames and bring them around and bring the body and the licks of them, smooth them out to where they thin out right and everything. But like I said, it was a hot Georgia day at about 105 outside, and the trailer was probably 100 degrees. And so all I did was throw these 2 flames on here on each side and put the lick in the back. And like I said, it was just a rough and fast job just to throw something on there to make it look pretty for when we go pick up tables or materials that we need or drop off. It's definitely not some of my better work, but we were in a hurry. And from what we had from that rusty trailer, it looks gorgeous for what it is now. Later on, hopefully, when we get the enclosed trailer, then it'll take some time and really lay out some really nice flames, depending on what paint job we decide to do on it. And I'm sure many people talk about, well, you just painted over the dent and everything. Well, like I said, this is just basically a utility trailer, just making it look fancy. Oh yeah, you can already see that we had already cut all the new wood because all the new wood's on it right now. We transferred all that out. Oh, and also we had drilled into all the downrights. Sometimes in some of this you can see where, oh, here she is signing it. But you can see where we put eyelets. We got eye bolts from Home Depot and drilled and put eye bolts around it, so that way we could hook to those for anchoring down the tables and stuff like that, so we wouldn't be hooking onto the actual rails where all the striping is. And here's some, you can see the eye bolts in some of these pictures, so we put those in there. Didn't want to scratch up the paint job now, and it turned out really well. And that's our delivery vehicle. Went and had it inspected and put it all. And that's it for this time. Thank you all. If you could like and subscribe, we'll definitely do better in the videos coming ahead. For right now, we just got the hack and chop shots that that I've been doing. But thank you all very much.